The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7, all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the USC Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Fires to the wideout. What a snagged by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Give to the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Wells. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. The Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone, trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Wells. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's White. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now they'll try the right side. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he comes out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll try to snap it quickly.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
He's got 42 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Makes the grab outside. It's right. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Looking for space. It's Crosby. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Wants to throw on third. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. To the air, it's Simmons. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be dragged down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, give on the inside. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Hand off from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Dialing up a second down pass play. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Finds a man on the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The snap sets up the throw. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They'll leave it with him. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the right side. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter, but you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over Northern Illinois.
Finds the tight end.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on second down. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the... Over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's O'Neal. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Snags it over the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Crease in the and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a...
Gets away from one, finds room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
That's caught. It's lead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The back goes in motion. Swings it out to the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Gets it out fast. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Back to the air one more time. With the catch, it's Wright. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? He's going to pass on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Coming after him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
23, USC 0. 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 23, USC 0.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Steamrolls his way ahead. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it to the right here. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They keep attacking through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The completion well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the right. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quick handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Keep it on the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Now the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll bring it back. It's Branch. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wants to go up top. Trying to get to him. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. All wideouts, no backs. They'll throw it on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They want to just keep throwing it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Trojans.
He's looking to pass. Got it! And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll try to blast their way in. And he's wrestled to the ground. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to the running game. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Lining up to convert third down. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.